Curious for you tonight, what was working for you to be able to have the kind of night you had off there?
Everything. Just having everybody out there, man. Long road trip, all the business decisions that's been happening, and I was coming off that good road trip. I think that was the best road trip we had. I think it felt good just to practice on our own, in our own town, wake up in our own bed, and knowing that everybody getting healthy and having book 3 out there just to get this thing rolling it felt good. We went in the lab and we polished up a few things, and tonight it was a defense rebounding game that helped create opportunities on the offensive end. Today for the first time I felt like we were on the break. For the first time I felt that we actually ran the team down or try to run through a team, scoring on the fast breaks, and, just seeing Book and 3 having that chemistry on rebounds and Book being the first man down is like, okay, we're getting back to our norm. So, yeah, it felt good.
You and Sabonis going back and forth tonight. Maybe speak to that matchup.
Yeah, he's an all-star, man. You saw me. You walked in pregame. I was watching film on him. And that's the first thing I said. That's the all-star, man. I gotta lock in, and seeing how the team outside run through him and how he runs the team. He's a big part, and just 3 and Book. Putting me in positions to put pressure on the rim against them as well. It made it much easier to protect the rim and just be more vocal out there because everything was in rhythm.
Curious, you played before this crowd for a number of years. What was your reaction to seeing their reaction to Durant getting?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it all game, but you can hear it. I think they couldn't wait to see him on the jumbotron for real. That's what they were waiting for that. So I'm glad they did it in the fourth quarter, but just to keep everybody focused. But I know the fans are super excited. They came out there to see him. Just imagine when he suit up and ready to play. It might be standing room only. But other than that, I know the fans are super excited, and we're not gonna take this for granted, man. And no excuses, none at all.
What about you? How excited are you to play with Kevin Durant?
That's the question I'm trying to answer my damn self. I'm really speechless, to be honest. We got KD. Ain't that something? That's what I ask myself all the time. Only thing I can do is possibly just make sure I'm ready to play, because he's gonna come ready to play and do what he gotta do every night. So me just making sure I'm an anchor on this team and just doing the right things to contribute to a win.
He was one of your guys growing up, right? Or I remember you saying that.
Oh yeah, most def. I ain't really telling the stories yet. I'm still trying to keep it player. But you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to find that some other way. But I ain't gonna tell them off rip. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm super excited, man. It's still unbelievable just, coming in practice and you see the same 7-footer and it's KD. But everything's falling into place and, we making them family, man. He's it's coming slowly but surely for sure.
Check it. Again, that's not me.
I thought it was you doing it.
Deandre, in the first couple of possessions when Sabonis is showing, can you talk about the trust you have with Chris and Book in that moment and knowing okay, this is my night, they know what they're doing and I'm gonna get the ball in my spot?
Yeah, short rolls. We knew it was gonna be a big short roll game tonight. We know Sabonis plays up. Their team plays up in general. But, knowing that there's gonna be a low man and it's gonna be a smaller guy, but me, I tried to make sure I didn't roll too deep. I made sure that Chris and Book could see me coming out of their blitz and make sure that they have a clean outlet. And, just trying my best to put pressure on the rim. I had some mixing floats, and I think I started off with a jumper, but it was all in the paint. And, I felt comfortable. They found me in the right spots, and then stuff started opening up for them where, I might not get the ball, but there's 3 or 4 people in the paint. I think J.O. got some good looks as well where he was just wide open. And, that's the type of pressure that, that I think I'm getting back to, setting hard screens and rolling and, just bringing all the attention. And when we have everybody out there, it's going to be pretty hard to guard.
Everyone's excited about KD, huh?
Yeah. Super excited.
How good is it to see Book kind of get his burst back?
Oh, my goodness. Man, I think the dunk, he trying to sing there, yeah. That's a welcome back for sure. I mean, you could tell, like, you know, I know he's been on his little restriction time or whatever, but you know, he be fired up. You know, when he coming in, out the game, in the game, that man be fired up, and you know, he's just super competitive. I mean, like competitive to the max, where like, you know, he might get on you for a little bit for, you know, telling him about his competitiveness, but at the same time, you know, I'm just so happy because he's been putting in work while we've been on the road, and the times where he can't make the road trips, he's out there working, and I'm just finally glad he get to have an outlet and, you know, beat up on some people too. So, you know, I know Booker's gonna do his thing regardless, but we just been waiting for him, man, warming up the seat. That's about it.
What are some of the challenges and ways that DeMontis made you better tonight, playing against him?
Yeah, man. Me, I treat him like Nicola. You know, he's a guy who always have the ball in his hand, and you really can't guard him one way. You know, they have so much stuff in their bag, and they get their team going. You know, the team moves around them, revolves around them, and you know, you just gotta trust your team behind you and know that, you know, he's your matchup for the night. And you know, whether it's offensive rebounding, getting position on the post, like everything he does is, you know, is something leading to a bucket or, you know, some type of, you know, play or situation to score or, you know, make his teammates score or get him better in any way.
What did you see about TJ, even though he had some spot minutes, but he's back. When he came in, he played
man, TJ is, hey, that's Mr. Mid-Range. You know, he's a bucket himself. And he's gonna love the offense once it's really cleared up, and you know, once he really sees how our offense run, he's gonna understand, like, yeah, when you get the ball in your hand, it's your turn to score, bro. Like, you know, our 0.5 and sharing the ball and, you know, just being competitive, he's gonna understand, like, okay, you know, we play fast and, you know, we play in spaces, and you know, that's who don't love playing in space. You know, your man has to be honest, and he has to be honest with him. So I think he's gonna find a great rhythm and understand that, yeah, this is how we play over here in spaces.
Yeah, what can you say was the difference between this offense and Igor's offense when you first came to the league playing with TJ?
Well, my first offense, I didn't know what I was doing on the court. I mean, I just know screen and roll, to be honest, and rebound and dunk.
Yeah.
You know, game was too fast for me to really, you know, pick up on Igor's plays, and then I only had him for a year. But me and Mont grew up together to where, you know, the chemistry and the terminology that we use on the floor, you know, the offense is fluid to where it's so much space on the court, and you know, having a player like Book of his capacity, just probably seeing 2 or 3 guys a night, you know, finishing my rolls as easy dunks and, you know, just paint touches all night. So, you know, it's very appreciative, you know, just having that chemistry. But Mont really instilled us on sharing the ball.
Yeah, you talked about earlier. You said about Sabonis being an all-star.
Yeah.
Is that one of your goals to be?
Most definitely.
What do you have to do to get there?
Most definitely. I'm gonna have to do everything I've been doing now. You know, me, I think I started off on the worst foot ever. In my career, just, you know, not playing the way I'm supposed to play, and you know, then we were losing and stuff like that. But I'm just glad I picked it back up, you know, and I'm back to my norm. I even think I'm better than last year. But you know, that is one of my goals. But it ain't totally my goal. My goal is to, you know, be on top of this world, to be honest, in the ring. And you know, that's what I play for. That's what I sacrifice for. You know, and that's why I love to play, to be honest, knowing that, you know, I could get a chance at that.
Thank you, Deandre.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.